How do you like your new label now?
I'm really happy. You know, I've been writing country songs since, you know, the beginning because I was raised on a ranch. And my label wouldn't work anything at country radio, which I thought was a shame because I thought it was a real natural fit. You know, I thought You Were Meant for Me would sound great on pop radio, but I also thought it would have sounded great on country radio.
A great crossover.
And they wouldn't do it, so I finally had to get off that label. I filled my contract with them, and you know, we did great. Gosh, I went from being homeless to selling 30 million records almost, so, you know, no complaints.
Yeah.
But I really felt like, for me, the future for my songwriting is being able to be a storyteller, and right now the country format's just an amazing format, and something I've been wanting to do for so long. These songs have been sitting around since I was 16. Some of them.
So some of these songs you wrote when you were 16?
Yeah, some of them I wrote when I was 16, some I wrote when I was 18, and then other ones are brand new. So it's been waiting a while to happen. But the label's great. I have a tiny label with just 10 employees. I mean, after coming from AOL, Time Warner, it's perfect. Like, I'm really happy. Like, we all feel like a little family. We're all fighting and, you know, trying to make it happen.
That's awesome. Now, do you prefer playing small venues, or do you like, you know, playing in front of big crowds?
I really love both. I love being in a theater with just me and my guitar and not having a band. I don't do a set list. I really talk to the audience. My audience talks to me a lot. I have over 500 songs, and they you know, request very obscure material, and it's really fun. I just tell a lot of stories. But doing a show in a big venue with a rock band it's really fun too. You know?
Both. You enjoy both.
It's fun. It's nice to have both.
What's more nerve-wracking?
I don't think either are nerve-wracking. You know, it isn't brain surgery. I'm not saving lives, you know, so there's not really a ton of pressure.
I mean, I guess when you put it like that, that makes sense, but I'm just like, how is that not nerve-wracking? That's amazing. But I guess maybe you get so involved in playing your instrument and singing.
I've been on stage for so long since I was 6 that, you know, I kind of realized at some point you can't mess up. And those people paid to come see you, and they just want to see who you are. So even if you hit a wrong note, or sometimes I'll get bored with a song and I'll stop in the middle of it and I'll be like, you guys, I'm so bored, I gotta sing something else. And they just want to see who you are, so you can't mess up. I think the only thing that would make you nervous is if you think you're gonna make a mistake, but really there's no mistake.
That's so true.
You can make, you know.
Because it's just authentic, it's you.
Yeah, as long as you're being authentic,
Which is way more enjoyable.
I think it's interesting. Like, I prefer to go see somebody do a different show every night than have some rehearsed, choreographed thing, but that's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. Well, I'm really wondering about your boyfriend. He's a bull rider, and that just sounds so fun and sexy.
You look so naughty when you say it.
Well, I'm just like imagining.
I can introduce you to a few.
On a bull. I mean, who's dating a bull rider, really? Let's just be honest.
It's a little unusual.
I've never even heard of that. I've never met anyone.
Yeah, it's a cool sport. I grew up in Alaska going to rodeos and whatnot, and I had heard about the rodeos down here in the States where they sell out like 20,000 seat stadiums, and I had a night off one night in Denver, and my label got me tickets through a car company that sponsored a cowboy, and that ended up being Ty, and we talked on the phone for like 9 months. I was touring Asia and Australia and Europe, and after about 9 months we finally decided to have a date. And we went on a camping trip, and we had a great time.
He's patient. He's a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Does he ever like show you how to do it?
Do what?
I mean,
no. Yeah, we have a bucking machine in the out in the shop, like all couples do.
I'm like, is she joking? Because if she's not, I'm just gonna roll with it. Maybe she's being honest.
Then come to the ranch, and we have a real bucking machine out there.
I'm all taking you up on it.
He puts a lot of rookies on it, but I'll get on it too. It's really fun. It's like you'd see in bars, you know.
Yeah,
like
no, I've done
machines.
that.
Yeah,
I've done that, like Saddle Ranch.
Yeah,
they have one of those.
Exactly like that.
It's very fun. You know, the music industry has changed a lot with iTunes and how they're releasing music now, and a lot of people are not even going through record labels. I mean, you've moved to a smaller record label. How has that changed your music? How has that changed how people listen to your music, record sales?
I know it's going to make this album, it was going to have a country influence, regardless of if I found a label or not. So I went ahead and made the record, paid for it myself, and had it finished. And when I took it around to labels in Nashville, I've actually made the majority of my records in Nashville, so I'm pretty familiar with the town and a lot of the labels. They wanted it to be more pop. They wanted me to be more slick, produced pop country music, which wasn't my thing.
Really? All the labels wanted you to do that?
Yeah, it was funny. I was sort of surprised, and so I thought, oh, well, I won't have a label. I'll go direct, because you can now. Especially if you have a brand built and you have a direct relationship with your fans. I won't get on the radio, you won't be in the public eye as much, but you can at least make the music you want.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what I was going to do, and then I met a guy named Scott Borchetta, and he helped form a little label called Valerie, and there's just 10 employees. And my music's different, you know, it's country, but it's still a little bit, it's me, so it's a little bit quirky, and it's hard to get on the radio. It definitely takes passionate people really fighting to push it, and I have that. You know, I have people that are losing sleep just to try and help me have a record that works. So it's cool. Amazing. I'm really happy.
We'll be right back with more Signal to Noise.